Let's look at these steps, beginning with how to help tired divers. Swim to the victim with your head up, eyes on the victim so you don't lose track of him. Pace your swim to be fast, but conserve enough energy to handle the assist and help tow him to safety. Stop near but out of the diver's reach. Evaluate his mental state to be sure he's not panicked. Note where his BCD inflator is and tell him to inflate his BCD or drop his weights. If the diver hasn't panicked, be sure you have ample buoyancy and make contact while telling the victim how you're going to help. Provide buoyancy by inflating the victim's BCD or dropping his weights. Reassure the diver with direct eye contact. If conditions allow, have the tired diver take his mask off, lie back and relax. Help the tired diver reach safety with a tow like the underarm push. Let the diver do as much for herself as possible. In most tired diver rescues, other than dropping weights to establish buoyancy, discarding equipment is a low priority. On the other hand, you may need to help the diver remove gear for a long swim, or most likely to make it easier to get out of the water. Approach and evaluate a panicked diver exactly the same as a tired diver. Stop and evaluate the diver's state of mind. Tell him to inflate his BCD or drop his weights, and note where his BCD inflator is. Chances are the diver won't respond to your directions. Assess the diver's strength and size compared to you to determine whether to approach on the surface or underwater. A surface approach is faster, but riskier for the rescuer. The underwater approach is safer for the rescuer, but will take a bit longer. It's the best choice if you're smaller and weaker than the victim. If you decide on a surface approach, begin by establishing substantial positive buoyancy. Try to swim around behind the victim, beyond the victim's reach. Take control by grabbing the victim's tank valve and assuming the knee cradle position, which prevents the victim from being able to turn and climb on you. Establish buoyancy by dropping the victim's weights or inflating the BCD, or both. Instead of swimming, you can also grab the victim's opposite wrist and then spin her facing away as you pull her toward you. Use the knee cradle position and establish buoyancy. For an underwater approach, descend quickly and approach between knee and ankle depth. Remove the diver's weights if possible and swim around behind him or use his legs to turn him away from you. Come up behind the diver into the knee cradle position and inflate the diver's BCD or drop the weights if you weren't able to underwater. Once a panicked diver's buoyant and out of immediate danger of sinking, he'll usually calm down and relax. Reassure the diver and help him to safety the same way you did the tired diver. If you get caught in a panicked diver's grasp, you'll use a release to get away and regain control. The surest release is to descend. Underwater is the last place a panicked diver wants to go. Another release is to inflate your own and the victim's BCD. Their volume pushes you apart and establishes buoyancy at the same time. You can also release by pushing the victim up and away from you, then swim out of reach. The best release to use often depends on the circumstances and your size and strength relative to the victim's. If you can't safely control the victim, your only option may be to stay clear until he exhausts himself and passes out. Then rescue using the unresponsive diver at the surface techniques that you'll learn later in the course.
When you stop to evaluate the diver, be prepared to quick reverse by leaning back with your feet toward him. This puts you in position to kick away if he approaches you. You'll practice this move in Rescue Training Session 2. If available, you'll want to take emergency flotation with you when you assist a tired or panicked diver, or have someone throw flotation to grab on the way out. Keep the flotation between you and the victim and extend it to him. Flotation simplifies the rescue by providing immediate buoyancy and allowing you to avoid contact. You may find it easiest to tow the diver to safety by the flotation device. If you don't have a flotation aid, you may be able to improvise one quickly. Otherwise, you'll have to rescue the diver without one like you've already learned. It's rare, but it's possible to be in a situation requiring you to help two divers at once. Your best options are non-swimming assists and having multiple rescuers, but that's not always possible. A flotation aid of any sort will greatly simplify the rescue. Give flotation to the diver who appears in the most urgent trouble. Making sure that solves the immediate problem, go assist the other. You may need to separate two panicked divers. Inflating both their BCDs from behind or from underwater usually accomplishes this, plus solves the immediate problem by making them buoyant. If handling more than one panicked diver presents unacceptable risk, stay clear until one or both exhaust themselves. Remember, to be able to help, you must stay out of trouble. The underarm tow reassures the diver with good communication, eye contact, and direct control and support. The modified swimmer's carry, or push, is less tiring if you have a long way to go and has adequate face-to-face contact. The tank valve tow doesn't offer eye contact or ideal communication, but it is the fastest tow. It's a good choice for a quick dash to a boat or shore nearby.